Why Natalie Mordovtseva isn't the villain she's made out to be in 90 Day Fiancé. In 90 Day, the single life tell-all, Natalie Mordovtseva faced up against Josh Weinstein and Mike Youngquist, but she wasn't always the bad guy. In Season 4 of 90 Day, the single life, Natalie Mordovtseva may be viewed as the antagonist, but that's not always the case. Having been on one of the greatest reality TV shows, it's much simpler to relate to one of its enduringly legendary cast members. With the events of 90 Day, the single life tell-all coming to a close, Natalie had to confront her two former partners, Josh Weinstein and Mike Youngquist. While Natalie hasn't always been the most likable character, it's possible that she isn't as cunning and malicious as the star of 90 Day. The single life has been portraying her to be. Natalie, who is now married to Mike, is originally from Ukraine, and they met on a foreign dating service. The couple's experience navigating the difficulties of their long-distance relationship and the K-1 visa application was chronicled in 90 Day Fiancé Season 7. After several ugly breakups, it became evident that Mike and Natalie were not a good fit, and they eventually called it quits. Natalie was inspired by this to pursue her acting and modeling career, and to play the lead role in 90 Day, The Single Life. She connects with Josh in the spin-off, but she's still unlucky in love. Natalie is still seeking love with her 90 Day Fiancé. When asked about her previous relationships with Mike and Josh, Natalie broke down in tears on the 4th season of 90 Day, The Single Life. In 2019, Natalie wed Mike, however, she later divorced him since she didn't see their future together. She pursues a relationship with Josh in the hopes of starting over, but she is met with his unwillingness to commit. Natalie, who has often failed in relationships, tearfully conveys her anguish in a clip from the Tell All That Entertainment Tonight has posted. Tim Malcolm reassures Natalie, but Natalie is unhappy and sobs as she admits, "I'm the problem." Meanwhile, Mike upsets Natalie even more by admitting he's moved on. As Mike has found love with someone else, Natalie tries to make amends with him, but all she gets in return are crushed hopes and little opportunities. Natalie came to the realization that she might be Josh and Mike's problem too little, too late, but that realization might come in handy later. The star of 90 Day Fiancé has a lot of objectives, but one needs to love and be loved. Before starting a new relationship, Natalie needed to concentrate on herself, because none of those men had shown her the kind of love she needed. It's evident from this video that she is aware that she is the toxic party. Natalie desired to be successful in the US. Natalie's goals for her time in the US went beyond finding love. Natalie needed both love and professional fulfillment to consider her life a success in the United States, despite the fact that she was vilified for it and accused of simply wanting to marry Mike in order to receive her green card. Her desire to pursue a profession in acting and modeling contributed to the breakdown of her relationship with Josh. But Natalie's mother still has an impact on her and drives her to become a mother. Natalie will stop at nothing to appear successful in the eyes of Americans, even if it means having a prosperous profession and a happy family. She believes Mike could still assist her in becoming pregnant because she is so naive. Natalie tried artificial insemination during her divorced marriage to Mike, but she was unable to conceive. It is best to feel sorry for her and not demonize her for her unwavering drive to succeed. Will Natalie appear in Season 5 of 90 Day, The Single Life? Given the apparent disintegration of her relationships with Josh and Mike, Natalie might appear in the upcoming season of 90 Day, The Single Life. Although there were whispers during the season suggesting that Mike and Natalie were getting back together, Mike is still devoted to Sarah Rose, his current girlfriend. Natalie appeared to be sufficiently naive to think that Mike would eventually come back to her, and that he would never truly be over her. Sadly for Natalie, it appears that this is not the case. Josh and Natalie also appeared to have ended their relationship amicably. Despite her two main relationships collapsing, Natalie is clearly upset, but she's in a decent place. The 90-Day Fiancé actress isn't renowned for her self-awareness, so it's positive that she's realized that she's the issue in her relationships. Following Natalie as she embarks on a dating journey where she can be more responsible for herself and show more consideration for her prospective spouse would be fascinating. Natalie is not a villain, despite her reputation as one. She should get another season of 90 Day, the single life, to show off her more open and vulnerable side.